I wanna be different, I wanna be changed, till all of me is gone, and all that remains is a fire so bright the whole world can see that there's something different. So come and be different in me.
Hey everybody, it's LaTanya Nixon with Different.Changed. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting in my newly renovated den area, and I'll give you guys a tour of the area in a little bit, probably the next few videos. But today I wanted to focus on, I know you see what's going on here, my hands are all wrapped up, and so I wanted to give you a bit of a medical update with me. So it's been probably about 3 months ago, I started having a pain on this bone. So it was like a bump on the bone right here. And it, you know, every now and again it would hurt and I would feel it. It would be a little bit of tension. But then it got to be really, really bad. So like every time I moved my hand or anything, I would feel that pain. So I did go to a doctor, a specialist, and a bone specialist, an orthopedic specialist, and they looked at my hand and they told me that I had a Gaudian cyst on my wrist. And basically it's just blood vessels, tendons and things like that have been kind of clogged and have gotten swollen. And so it's not carpal tunnel, and it has nothing to do with me using my hands to type on my computer for my job. It has to do with the side effect of my chemo meds, of my chemo maintenance meds. And so, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys about that because, you know, once like the big therapy is over with, like the chemo or radiation, and you start getting on your maintenance regimen, it's a real strong possibility that you're going to have some side effects. And so on this hand just happened to be a side effect. And I had some options. One of my options was I could have started shooting it up with what is that called? Cortisone treatments. And, you know, I thought about that. That would have been like every 4 to 6 weeks, I would have to go and get a shot. That's me taking time off my job. That's an uncomfortable shot. And there's no guarantee that it's going to completely subside. And so the other choice was to go in and remove it. So I thought, oh geez, do I want to go under and get the knife again? Do I really want to do that? But at the same time, I also did not want to go through having to get injections every 4 to 6 weeks. And so I chose to get it cut out. It's been about a week and a half that it happened. And I'm not going to lie, it was a painful ordeal in terms of recuperation. I have felt it tremendously every time I move. I've had to keep it bandaged. It can't get wet, and so I've had to re-bandage it like 3 or 4 times at this point. It's swollen. And I've been popping some oxycodone. I'm not addicted or anything like that, but I have been using some meds to manage the pain. And so that was the choice that I made in terms of that particular situation. Then I'm taking off the brace off of this hand because right around the same time, I started getting what they call a trigger finger in my thumb. And it just pops in and out as it feels like it. And it's painful, and it's painful right here, and I can literally feel how swollen my ligaments are, and that tendon right there that's connected inside of my thumb. And so it's a strong possibility that they're going to give me, right now how I'm managing it is I'm just keeping on this brace that kind of keeps my thumb still so that it forces it not to pop in and out like that. And so the orthopedic said that it just allows the thumb to rest. And so that is what I'm doing now. And so I literally just keep this on throughout the day so that it will kind of keep still. Every now and again, I'll sleep with it, but I don't really like to sleep with it because it makes my hands sweat and it makes the fingers kind of get swollen. But the reality is a very real possibility they'll have to go in and correct that too, or get the cortisone shots. And so I wanted to give you this update because, after the big treatments and all of that, you still have to be on maintenance. And the maintenance drugs are still powerful and still have the ability to leave you with some residual effects or some side effects. And so I wanted to encourage you to make the decision that is best for you. I chose surgery on this arm because it was very painful and I did not want to deal with going back and forth to the doctor to get shots. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about this thumb. We're going to monitor it to see whether or not me resting it like this helps it out, or if we're going to do some other kind of procedure. All right. So those have been my immediate side effects to my cancer maintenance drugs. But your side effects may be different. A lot of it has to do with bone pain, joint pain, that kind of thing. But you could also, unfortunately, develop some deviations in your rhythm of your heart. There's all kinds of things. What I would tell you to do is when you are at the phase that you're going into your maintenance regimen, ask a lot of questions. That is something that I didn't do because I didn't know to do it. But ask a lot of questions. Ask, what are all of my options for these maintenance drugs, this maintenance regimen? What are my options? What are all of the potential side effects that could come as a result of that? What are some of the things that I need to be doing to help offset it? I'm a person that drinks water. Well, water is our friend. And so obviously increasing your water intake is very, very helpful. I've heard varying things about sugar, that sugar can feed cancer cells, this, that, and the fourth. There's probably there is some evidentiary support of that. But, it has to do with whether or not the sugar is refined. It has to do with how often you use sugar. It has to do whether or not, you're using sugar substitutes, and whether or not you're using Splenda versus stevia. You've got all of these things. My suggestion to you is that you do your own organic research. You look up the information. You ask the questions of your medical team. You take responsibility for your health in terms of the maintenance. I am in remission, thank God. I am believing that I will stay in remission. Part of me staying in remission is taking the medication. So the other alternative is to not take the medication. Well, that's not suitable for me. You may decide, I don't want to take the medication. I'm just going to, eat healthy and exercise, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I was eating healthy and exercising prior to even getting cancer. So that was not necessarily a deterrent to whether or not I got cancer. So what I would say to you is, if your doctor puts you on a maintenance regimen that includes medication, take the medication and then manage the side effects. But the biggest thing is finding out what those potential side effects are. Okay. And so I wanted to give you my medical update. This is healing. It's been, painful for sure. We're going to find out about this thumb to see whether or not we're going to do surgery or we're going to start some other kind of situation to stop it from getting worse. That's where I'm at. But for all intents and purposes, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have diabetes. I'm not in any major danger with weight. So I'm in a really good place. And mentally, I'm in a great place. And so that's the thing that, will help you also as you are in this phase of your journey when you're in maintenance, is keep a positive attitude. Again, surround yourself with good people. If people don't mean you any good, cut them off, okay? And just surround yourself with good people. If you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, I hope you do, strengthen that relationship. okay? And read, write, find positive habits. Keep your mind focused on staying well, and that really is a part of your maintenance regimen. All right, so I just wanted to come and share these little nuggets, let you know what's going on with me. I know you kind of looking at me like, what's happening with LaTanya this week? And so that's kind of what's happening with me. I will go back for a follow-up in the next couple of weeks, and so when I do that, I'll certainly share with you how I'm doing. And when I take the bandages off, I'll show you the scar. It's not very cute, but I will show you how it looks so you can know what to expect if in fact you do go through this, and if in fact you choose to do what I did, which was surgery. All right. Okay. I want you to make sure that you subscribe. Please subscribe, grow this channel so that we can get these kinds of wonderful information out to our community. It's so important. Share the video, like the video. You can see all of the information on the side as to how to do that. But hit those red buttons and all of that for the notifications and whatnot, so you can be notified when I do upload. I normally upload once a week. Me and my wonderful team, we normally upload once a week, and we'll probably keep that going, keep that schedule going. Lots of things are coming up. The summer is here. Jada and I will be traveling again. We love to break away. I will actually be going to Indianapolis at the end of the month. My birthday is coming June 8th. So that's really, really, really important. Wish me happy birthday. And so that's always important to me. And so lots of great things happening. I will be sharing all of it with you for sure. If you have any questions or any concerns or anything that you'd like to see the channel kind of represent on behalf of our community, please put it down in the comments. I read those comments. I enjoy those comments, and I try very hard to respond to those comments. Okay? So thank you so much for joining. Do what I always ask you to do, and that is be different and remain changed. See you next time.